All I want for Christmas is Brylan Green to join the Flame Central podcast.
You had no idea what you're getting.
Powered by Alcova Mortgage. Do you see how quickly I came up with that?
That was a good one.
I mean,
don't give her too much.
Okay.
Yeah, go straight to her head. Yeah.
Brylan Green, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best. You just tweeted like one of the best safeties in. I think you're number
21.
21 in the nation on one of the lists lately. So
Second team All-American.
Second team All-American, baby.
We got an All-American on the show, baby.
Is this the first All-American we've had on the show?
I think so.
Yeah, I think I'm like the first All-American at FBS of the
Yeah,
sport.
Liberty.
Like that.
First
Yeah.
football
All-American. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we don't want to.
Yeah, that's not. I don't want to discredit nobody else.
Any other
I don't
All-Americans.
want to discredit
They get a
nobody
little
else.
sensitive.
Yeah.
That's true. What did you think, like, when you got the news? Like,
Oh, it was a so real moment. It's something that I dreamed about, since I was a kid. And, I called my mom, I called my dad, and they was more excited than me.
I
So,
bet.
it was
Hooping
good
and
for
hollering.
everybody. Hooping and hollering,
Yeah.
yeah. Hooping and hollering. So, yeah, it was good. It was
I'm
good.
so excited for you guys. Apparently this bowl game, the Fiesta Bowl coming up on New Year's Day, it's kind of like a mini Super Bowl for you guys is what I heard. Matt and I were just saying, rolling out the red carpet for you guys. I heard there's a I don't want to give anything away, but I heard there's a mariachi band.
Again?
When you get off the plane.
See, and I missed the first one, so this will be my first
Oh,
time.
because you didn't even make the trip.
You didn't make
I didn't make the trip.
Yeah. Well, see,
so this will be
they
my
owe
first
you
one.
a
Yeah.
one. Whether-
Feliz
good one.
Navidad.
Yeah.
It is going to be a big party. I'm so excited for you guys. When you look back to this past season, 13-0, what was your favorite moment? Maybe it was a play, maybe it was a post-game celebration.
Yeah, so my favorite moment was probably when Kobe Singleton got the PBU against Sam Houston. I think that was something that we probably gonna look back for many years to come.
Three
He
in a
pretty
row.
much saved the season, if we're being honest. So
Yeah.
that was probably one of my favorite moments.
Now you had 5 picks yourself. Was there one? Do you have a
Jacksonville
favorite
State.
of those?
Jacksonville State was definitely my
That was
favorite
it?
one. Yeah.
Yeah?
that- But my favorite play for me was Middle Tennessee State when I got the punch out. That changed the momentum of the game, and I felt like, that climb was over the top, and then we ended up getting a dub. So
Yeah.
it was good.
What do you got, Joe?
What do you think? How your secondary as a whole? Tell us a little bit about the guys back there.
Man, we got a very unique secondary. We got so many different personalities, and I think we just all come together and we make one big family. I could hang out with one this day, hang out with the next one this day, and we just come together. And you see it on the field. We talking. We loving on each other, telling each other, we love each other and stuff like that. And then it just carries on to the linebackers and also the defensive linemen, and then get the results that we want.
Who's the most vocal guy out there? Or
Quentin Reese.
Quentin, ain't even close.
Me and Brandon are like the chill ones. We're like, kind of just give each other a look like, you know what to do.
Yeah.
But Quentin
And then
Reese
you
for
got
sure.
Q.
That man, oh my God.
He don't stop. does he?
Don't stop. It's never a dull moment with them.
Is he like that in the locker room too?
Oh yeah.
He doesn't stop in the locker room. Carries on the
Same
field in
thing.
the locker
Him,
room.
Jalen, I'm like the little brother. I'm 19. They all older than me. So
Gosh, 19.
so
You didn't have to throw that, on us. Whoa.
I'm getting up there though. I'm getting up there.
Oh, yeah. You're getting up there.
So now you have the clout to be able to say if they start messing with you in the locker room, you say All-American dog, back off.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
but
All-American.
I don't want to use that.
That's
Next year I'm gonna use the upperclassmen,
Yeah.
the seniority and stuff like that.
Or you can just tell them I've been on the Flame Central podcast.
That's definitely.
Have you been on the Flame Circle podcast?
Exactly.
I
That's
don't
the
think
pass
so.
right there. That's
That's-
the pass.
that's a
You
big
got all
deal.
kinds of bullets.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
When during the year, because I know you going into every season, right? You're like, okay, optimistic, like we can have a good year. And certainly we thought that would be the case for Liberty. But was there a point in the season, maybe it was the Sam Houston game, where you're like, this might go from just being a really good year to like an all-time year? When did you think that was possible?
After the Jacksonville State game, we went on the road, played a great team, great opponent, and we got out there. We played relentless. They were a great team, and we went out there and did what we were supposed to do. And I just, I told the guy, like, man, I think we got fight in us. I think we could finish the year 13-0, and we ended up finishing 13-0. So
That's
it was
crazy.
good.
Take me back to spring, though, because obviously Jamie Chadwell and his coaching staff has had a record of winning, So
Definitely.
you look back at that, but when they come in and you have to buy into their culture and this system and everything, when did you, I don't know, just like take me back to spring on like how difficult that transition was for not only you, but the entire team.
Right. So spring, I was going into baseball, so everything was like, man, what the world am I finna do? I was like, man, should I leave? Should I stay? I'm like, oh my God, like I don't know what to do. So then, he got up there and he gave us a speech and stuff like that. So me and my dad talked and we was like, well, shoot, we can give him a try. I mean, it won't hurt to try. So, he sat me down, he gave us a plan of what he wanted to do for the program and stuff like that. And then I bought in and then, gradually other people started buying in, and then after spring, we get to summer, and, you know, the guys, man, you could just feel the love and how different it was and stuff like that. And then that just carried on to fall camp, and then it carried on to the season, and now we, you know, 13-0, so. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's it like, those post-game celebrations? Because we kind of hear about them and we see little bits on social media, but what's it like being in the locker room? Like, what is going on next?
It is insane. Like, that's something, I've never been a part of something like that, like a post-game, like whatever celebration that we do, I've never been a part of something like that. So just to experience it's kind of crazy. Like, a lot of people don't experience it. I don't think nobody but us experience some stuff like that. So just to be in that locker room and that vibe, and I think that also, you know, shows how much we care for each other, and it you know, just builds the family bond that we have. But it's fun. Oh my gosh, it's fun.
You never know what's coming.
You never know what's coming. And that's the thing. It's always like, what are we doing next? Then we bring in a mariachi band. I'm like, what's happening?
And I feel like Chad Scott, I don't know what he likes doing more, like leading the strength, you know, program, or being whatever he does on those post-game celebrations. It's,
I don't know.
It's so fun to
Never a
see.
dull moment with him either, bro. Oh my God.
Is the Joker mask clean when you put it on the first time?
Is someone sanitizing that?
Do you feel
I think
weird?
Coach Scott
Does it
is.
feel
I don't
weird
know.
about that? You don't know?
I mean, it's kind of in the heat of the moment, like, yeah, let me put it on.
Yeah. And then you're like,
I mean, I'm like, oh, wait, should I be
Wait.
putting that on? Like, I don't know. That's the
And then
thing
you're
from
like-
week one. Like,
Yeah.
This is how COVID
Yeah.
started.
Nah,
No,
exactly.
Coach Scott, I've seen him clean it. You're good.
Yeah.
You're
all right, good.
You're good.
When you guys, like you're one of the guys that obviously a lot of guys transferred out when Coach Chadwell took the job. You're one of the guys, and the other guys stuck around. You had great success with Coach Freeze here, and even more success now with Coach Chadwell. What have you seen as the difference in philosophy when you talk about buying in? Like, you're going from something where, hey, it's not like you're at the bottom and we're struggling trying to rebuild something. You guys had huge wins under Coach Freeze, and now you transition to Coach Chadwell. What is the difference that you've seen from the aspect between those two?
I think the old coaching staff took the approach of, you know, like, you're going to get here and we're going to get you to the league. And I think this year is more so, you know, the family vibe, and more so like, I want to make you a better man. Not saying Coach Freeze didn't want to, you know, make us a better man, but he took the approach like, that's before anything. Regardless of, it's gonna be, you're gonna be a better man, you're gonna be great in academics, and then it's gonna be, you know, great football player. So I think that's the approach that, you know, that he took.
Nice.
What are you studying?
I'm business administration.
Oh.
What's like the, I'm assuming NFL, but after that, what's your, or
I want to be an entrepreneur. My dad and my mother, they have their own 2 businesses, so I would like to take over those businesses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love it. Good
When-
businessman. Finally, a businessman on the show.
So you can help Joe out afterwards. If you,
Nah, definitely.
Alcova Mortgage might have some openings down the road here.
How much fun did you have returning punts?
Oh, it was fun.
Were you expecting that going into
I
the
was
year?
not. See, this is my first time ever returning punts. Like, in high school, we had an All-American punt returner, so like I didn't get a chance to do that.
Man, yeah.
So they called me one day. Coach Krantz called me. He was like, "You play baseball, right?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, what? What are you talking about? So then he hit me. He was like, "You want a punt return?" I was like, "Yeah." And in my mind, I'm like, "No, like, no, I don't want to do it." But then, yeah, I ended up agreeing to it, and then the rest is history. I mean, I think I look pretty smooth out there.
You think so? Yeah, you think so?
Smooth.
Yeah.
You're tracking.
Yeah,
you're
we're getting there. We're getting
You
there.
make it look easy.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah. Now, speaking of baseball, you played last year. Are you wanting to continue to doing that as well?
Yes, I am. Yes, I
Okay.
am. Last year, I messed up my back, so I was out for the year. So this year, you know, I'm ready to play.
Okay. Well, I know Scott Jackson, talking with him,
Love
he,
him.
he loves you,
I love
and he
him.
said you're such a
Yeah.
great guy to have
Yeah, I
as
love
part
him.
of the program.
Yes,
So
my God.
that's exciting. We'll have to get out there and watch you play.
What was the interception where you come flying from center field?
Jacksonville State. It had to be Jacksonville State.
Yeah.
Was that?
That's the one I broke down.
Yeah.
We broke that down
Oh,
on the
yeah,
Flame
yeah.
Central
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah. Okay, I did watch that.
Did you see
video.
that?
I watched it when you said.
Okay. Yeah.
So
That's
you
me
see,
breaking that down.
we were in cover 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
we're cover
please
one.
correct him.
Yeah, he said cover 2.
You did come off
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, no, you weren't in cover 1.
Yeah, we were.
You were
I was on the
the
hash and I
This
skated
is
to the
amazing.
middle, and then I ended up flipping my
Okay,
hips
so
and-
yeah, because when you look at the film, in my defense, you're on the hash.
Yeah, I was on the hash.
You're on the
I was
hash. So
definitely
cover
on the
2,
hash.
cover 1.
I think they were,
So
I
wait,
think they
you're
were
telling-
kind of in a boundary-ish.
So you're telling me
They
you
are,
started out in
really.
the middle of the field.
No. I started on the hash.
You started
And
on the
I
hash.
skated to the middle of the, so I like shuffle to the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And then the quarterback tried to look me off to the other direction,
that's
but
when
I
you
knew his
flipped.
arm talent wasn't going to get him to the other side. So then I flipped my hips. And
You flipped your hips, and I was right though, wasn't it?
You were
I
right.
like
Look,
how
see?
Joe's
Yeah, I
arguing
broke
with
that
the guy
down.
who made the
Yeah.
play.
No,
No.
No,
You're wrong.
but you know
You're
where I'm
wrong.
coming from.
No, I see where you're
Yeah, he
coming
knows
from.
I'm coming from. He's coming off the hash.
Yeah.
That's definitely covered. 2 man. So it was man free.
yeah, it was man free.
Man free. Then you came back off that. But you know what I like most, and talk a little bit how you learned this or was taught this. Was this something you're taught or is it just natural? Was the thing that I've seen stand out most with you is your instincts, right? And the ability to do exactly that, where you give a quarterback one look to think, okay, I've got him looked off. I flip my hips this way. I go back. Those are they can be top, and so much of that is instinctual. How have you seen your game progress from that aspect? Has a lot of that been coaching, or is most of that just your natural instincts?
Yeah, so I think it's just me trusting in my abilities. I've always been, an instinctive player, but I just didn't trust myself, especially like last year coming into college. I'm like, I don't really know if I can do this or not. But, I think that's just something that I always had. And I think the scheme that we run this year, it helps me better to, I need space whenever I'm playing. Like, we play a lot of cover one, cover three, cover six, and that, got a lot of space to roam and a lot of, trusting myself and just knowing that, I can make a play wherever it is. So that's just something I always had. Just had to trust myself to make sure that I made the play.
Nice.
So, couple weeks away from the biggest game of your college career, easy to say.
Yeah.
What have you guys started prepping? I'm hoping on Oregon.
No, we have not. We started looking at film, but we haven't practiced any of the stuff that they have going on yet, though. So
what just jumps out when you watch film on Oregon? Obviously, one of the best quarterbacks in college football.
Yeah, I mean, from top to down, I mean, they got everything that a coach could ask for. They got great receivers, obviously a great quarterback there. O-line is something that you can't find too often. That offense is just electric. Y'all gonna see it, come January 1st, how electric they are and how many people they have on the field. But, if we just do what we got to do, Liberty versus Liberty at the end of the day, we're going to get the results that we want.
I like you said, last year, I don't know, let me see what I can do at the college level. Like, is this almost like one of those kind of moments, too, where you're like, okay, I'm across the line from a whole bunch of pros. I want to see how I stack up. Do you feel that a little bit in a game like this?
Definitely, especially from, last year to this year, it was a big jump for me. Like, you can see it in my play, and I play way much more faster than, last year. But January 1st is going to be, it's going to be a test, and we're going to see how much, I want it.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you get a sense for just how much what you guys did on the field has meant to so many people, in the Liberty community? Like, have you gotten a feel for that, or do you think that's going to be something?
He's asking, can you feel
20,
the love,
can you
baby?
feel love? 20 years from now, when they bring you back, will it take that long to understand, or do you get it now?
Nah, I get it now. It's crazy because the amount of love we done had or gotten, this year, just me alone. I feel dang, Lil Linsbury, they showing a lot of love. Yeah. And then, obviously the love coming from back home, is something that's something I really care about is, the people back home that, see what I'm doing and,
I knew I was going to sing Christmas carols, but can you feel
See, now we're changing genres.
And wait,
Yeah.
you're from Louisiana, right?
Opelousas, Louisiana.
Opelousas, Louisiana.
Opelousas, Louisiana.
What goes on there?
Not a dang thing.
None.
There's about 15,000 people in the population.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's a little small town in St. Landry Parish.
Do they have any crawfish? They ever eat crawfish?
Oh, come on now.
You big crawfish guy?
Come on now. You said, have I been crawfish?
No, are you a big crawfish guy?
And it's crazy because I don't eat crawfish.
Oh,
Really?
I don't. I'm not a
Jambalaya?
fan either. I don't like their eyes.
Now, you were
Their
saying,
eyes,
come on.
their
His
eyes are
mom can
on
cook
top
now.
of their
No.
head.
See, but you
No.
gotta get the right people who season it. You know what I'm saying?
that's right.
Then it'll
Yeah.
be good, but I'm just not a big. I'm a big
And
boudin
gumbo?
and crackling and gumbo. Oh my gosh,
But what'd you say?
boudin.
Boudin?
What's
Yeah,
that?
it's like skin with meat,
Crackling.
rice,
That's why I said crackling.
and all that. And then crackling is also it's fried
Yeah, all the healthy stuff.
Yeah, all that.
All the healthy stuff.
And you said your mom's a good cook?
Oh, she's a wonderful cook.
Okay,
Really?
what's the best meal mom's making?
Best meal.
Like if we're all coming over
Yeah, we're
for
coming
dinner,
over.
Candy?
See, if y'all come,
Yeah.
come on now, come on. You know,
Let's
the
do a
address
Blake-
always open.
Yeah.
The address
Blame
always
Central
open.
podcast
Yeah.
powered by
Next
Alcova
time I'm in
Mortgage.
Opelousas.
Powered by Mama
Yeah.
Green.
So she gonna come with red beans and rice. That's gonna be a side
yeah.
dish. That's just a side dish.
I
She'll
can
bring
eat
in
that
some
all day long.
boudin and crackling. That's also a side dish.
Okay. Oh, man.
We're just warming up.
She's
Yeah,
just
that's just the warm-up.
She's just showing off.
Yeah,
She's trying to show
So
off.
then she'll come with rice and gravy with oxtails, beef short ribs, and sausage.
Oxtail.
Yeah,
Oh,
oxtails.
man.
She wouldn't eat
Nah, that, and then
She's
she'll have some chicken and sausage gumbo.
Oh, that's one.
But it's a whole, Louisiana's like a big family. So
Yeah.
whenever one person comes, she gonna cook a big meal like it's Thanksgiving.
And then she when she breaks out the gumbo, that's when she starts flexing.
That's when
right?
she's serious.
That's when she's getting her flex on. Yeah, I get it.
Now,
I get it.
you say you're basically bringing the whole town to the game.
Oh yeah, I got like 30 tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nice.
Like,
There ain't nothing worse being.
and that's one thing I can't say about people in Louisiana. Like they gonna support.
Yeah.
And you can probably see that with like LSU and stuff like that. Like they support.
Yeah.
People support in Louisiana.
Well, there's nothing else to do than having
exactly.
football.
Look, cook and watch football.
Yeah.
That's about
Oh,
it.
that's
Cook
beautiful.
and
What else
watch
do you
That's
need?
football.
actually seems
Yeah, what else
like
is
a
it?
great
Sounds
life.
like every
Eating and
weekend.
football.
Yeah.
Don't get no better than that.
Yeah.
Sit back in the
So,
country.
One thing about Arizona, are you a big like Tex-Mex guy? Well, I guess I don't know if it's called Tex-Mex there, but like tacos, Mexican.
Oh boy.
Oh no, you're not.
I'm not.
We'll find you some gumbo.
They got a Chick-fil-A, I'm sure.
Oh
Fine, it's
no,
That's
that's
something simple.
Yeah.
Simple. is
Hey,
better.
I'll get on the horn and say, can I get some oxtails over here?
Yeah. Well,
Look, you
there's
can-
gotta
you
be.
don't even gotta cook it. I'll cook it myself.
Yeah, there's got to be
I'll cook it
some
myself.
folks
Yeah.
from Louisiana that
Gotta
have
Oh,
moved out that
man.
way.
If they do, listen, if y'all have any people in Arizona
Yeah.
that's from Louisiana, y'all please cook me a meal. I'll be
Yeah.
I'll-
See,
it'll
there
be-
you
we
go.
gotta find
We'll go to the wet market and get us
Yeah.
some oxtails.
Yeah.
Get the word
Right up
out
my
to the
alley.
people.
Yeah.
So we say Flame Central at liberty.edu. That's our mailbag where you send in questions, comments, critique. Really is mostly
Yeah,
what
we
we
haven't
get.
found any yet.
But if you guys have any ties to Arizona and some good food spots, hopefully some Louisiana spots.
Yeah.
But not only that, I'm big on like all the tacos.
I
and
want to
stuff.
eat all the tacos.
I want to eat. I want to eat my body weight in tacos by the time I leave Arizona.
We're not looking to leave lighter than we came.
No,
It's
absolutely
not that. It's not that kind of trip.
Stretchy pants trip.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you guys have any of those recommendations, flamecentral at liberty.edu. Do we have any mailbags for this week?
We do have one question. Do you want to get to it?
Yeah,
I'll
let's get to
answer
the.
it.
Do you care if we get to the mailbag with you on the
Okay.
show? Like, you might even be able to answer it.
We have
for
one
us.
question.
Say this real easy. Mailbag.
Mailbag.
That's usually Joe's job. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it's Joe's
That's a
We
big. That's a
might
big
have
honor.
a new host.
Yeah, we might have a new co-host. Yeah, because he's not busy enough being a two-sport athlete already. Yeah. Our friend Jenny Rogers wants to know. Actually, Jenny,
I love you,
down.
Jenny.
And you do this every time. From Raleigh, they went to the women's basketball game at NC State here this past week, and she wanted to know: has Liberty women's basketball, have they ever beaten a top 25 team before? And the answer is yes. I don't know the most recent time, but the first time was in 2002. They beat number 23 Virginia. So women's basketball, obviously a great tradition. They have done that before.
I saw that half-court shot at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drained it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it fell to Radford here this past week. But yeah, they have been in the top 25. So there you
Nice.
go. That's all we got for the mailbag this week. But food recommendations, that's what
Yes,
we want.
Yeah.
That's what we want in the mailbag.
And we're looking forward to seeing, because we're all going to be out there. So we're looking forward to seeing all Flames Nation out there hanging
Yeah.
out. We've got some plans for where we're going to be doing the podcast. I think we may be around, was it the Fan Fest deal?
Yeah, so there's a pep rally I'm trying to figure out once we get boots on the ground, like, can we just set up with the band and the pep rally going on behind us? If you're out there
Come
and
on.
you see us sitting, doing the podcast,
We'll have an extra mic. Just come on in.
We're gonna have an extra
Bring 'em in.
mic.
Yeah, Flames Nation,
So
welcome.
Flames Nation.
Yeah.
We will keep you posted on our personal accounts on like
Yeah.
what day we're going to be doing the podcast, but we're hoping to do 2. We haven't told you this, but like we're actually setting up in your gate. So when you land and get off the
When you
plane,
land off the
that's
plane.
going to be the
Oh,
first.
that's
We're just
VIP.
gonna, we're just gonna be like right there. waiting
that's
for you.
unbelievable.
Yeah, roll off the
That
plane.
don't get no better.
They
now.
don't get no better
No,
now.
that's how you treat big
Yeah,
time
but you do have a
stars.
connection.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. Staying on the hardwood, we're going to just be transparent. We're filming this a little bit early because we're getting some time off.
Right.
Next week, Matt always takes time off this
So
time of year.
much.
But hoops
Hoops beat Tennessee
beat
State.
Tennessee State.
Tough battle.
You go to a lot of games?
Not this year. I haven't, but I definitely do go to a lot of games. I go to a lot of girls' games as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Are you a basketball guy?
I
Like
am.
in
My
general,
dad.
did
Yeah,
you
my
play?
dad. I played all the way up to my 8th grade year, and then I had to, figure out
couldn't
what
do
I
that
wanted to
work.
figure out what I wanted to do
Can't
with my
do
life at that
everything.
point.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, my dad, he was a hooper. So it's always been in the family. Something
Yeah.
I've always been
Who's your
around.
NBA team?
See,
See, these kids don't have teams.
I don't have a
They don't have
I don't have
teams,
a
right.
team anymore.
The
But my
players.
favorite player is Kevin Durant. Oh my
Durant.
God.
Really?
Tarantula. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's my guy.
Tarantula.
That's my
Yeah,
guy.
Tarantula.
That's my guy.
Tarantula.
You know what? The nickname,
Durant.
we were saying the other day,
Durant.
there aren't a lot of great nicknames anymore. I feel like in the old days there were better nicknames. But one that Durant did not embrace was the Slim Reaper.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
tough.
that was. Yeah,
that was a good nick. I
That
like
was
it.
a great
You
one.
didn't like that one.
Yeah, that was a great
I thought that was a
nickname.
good one.
That was a good one.
Tarantula works it.
What's your nickname?
You have a nickname?
BG.
BG.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about. The creativity.
Yeah, that-
it's
yeah,
not.
we
It's
do
not.
that.
It's
Yeah,
not
You
there
used
anymore.
to get like,
Don't worry, I'll come up with one for you.
BG, that's just bringing back trauma from Busch Gardens, and I don't like BG. So
I'm gonna come up with.
Yeah, we need one. Yeah.
like Greeny
I'll
or
come up.
No, that's not.
No,
what?
we're not doing that.
Yeah.
It'll be. Hey, don't worry.
Gosh.
Yeah, we'll get.
it's not a show without them. Just,
Aaron Bedgood, right? Call him Aaron Night Bedgood. That's nice, isn't it?
Creativity.
Well, sometimes.
I give it an 8 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
Billy Cool Hand Lucas. How about that one?
Now that's an old name.
That's an old. That's old.
That's a
good.
1970s
Right.
football player.
Yeah, they're right. It feels like that.
And then I also gave Bentley take a ride. No,
Take a ride.
take a ride in my Bentley Henshaw.
Yeah, he didn't love that one.
Yeah, that was.
I feel like he's probably heard something like that.
No,
as a
but not
teen.
take a ride in my. That's smooth.
He didn't.
Right, you know
Sitting
what?
back, drop
Yeah,
top.
take a ride in my
Yeah.
Bentley.
Did I get a post game press interview with you on the field when you guys won the conference championship?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so Matt has a good story because I'm just going around and I'm just like I'm on a mission, right? Like I need a question from you, and I know I'm only using one, so I'm like bolting, not even saying thank you, right? And I guess I forgot to say. Well, I try to say thank you, like whenever I grab you guys.
I get Bentley for the live show that we're doing, and he's like, yeah, Emily just came and interviewed me, and I answered, and then she just ran off, and I was like, was that not good?
Exactly
Was that not a good answer?
So rude.
She hit me with a and I
Yeah.
answered, she's like, "Ew." I'm like, what the heck? What just happened here? Yeah, I'm like, well, all right, I guess I'll just go on with the conversation.
You just left standing there. What was that?
We're gonna find one of my friends.
He's like, can I get a Conference USA shirt?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it.
Well,
all
we
right,
are
what
excited
else?
for you, Brylan.
Yeah, I'm
This
really
is gonna be a
excited
great
about
trip. I know Flames Nation's gonna show up, and we're excited. I mean, biggest stage this program's ever been on, and you're gonna be a part of it, making some history. So
Yes, sir.
awesome.
Yeah, when you look back at the season, what really solidified those close games? The defense making a big play late. So I'm not trying to put pressure on you, but
He'll do it.
you gotta
We'll see.
make it happen.
We'll see.
go.
Yeah. It's a team effort, though. I feel like when we not on our A game, the offense always comes and do what they gotta do. They some serial killers. Like they just punch it down your throat, and there's not much you can really do about it.
How fun is that watching? Like too, because we'll talk about it. Like the first time we played New Mexico State. Oh, here's a 9-minute drive to start the second half. Like, do you look out at those defenders on the other side and just be like, man, I'm glad I'm not in your shoes?
I feel so sorry for him. It's but the offense is so unique. Like it's not anything nobody else runs. The triple option out of a spread. Like sounds crazy, but I don't know. We get it done somehow, some way. 9-minute drive though was insane. I've never seen that in my life. 9-minute drive, and that like for a defense though, that helps so much. Like it takes so much stress off your back, and then I think they end up scoring that drive too.
Yeah, they did.
So that really put the hammer on them. So
You're
it
over
was,
there just hydrate.
yeah, exactly. Get my legs back under me, like
Just hydrate.
yeah. But I love it though.
All right, we have to do something with the Flames Central podcast. But before we do this, so we haven't given people updates on the Flames Fantasy League that we've done because there haven't been any games.
Dude.
Okay.
I know.
I'll be on the. Well, first of all, when we first did the teams, I tagged Brylan, and I'm like, I need you to come up. This is your
You
year.
said I need you to be second team All-American this year, at minimum.
And what did he do?
Delivered.
He delivered.
You asked, he delivers. Yeah.
So, like, I'll be reporting games, and I'll be on the sidelines, and I'll be
Yeah.
Flames Fantasy
I'm
League.
like,
And he's like, yeah, I got you. Like in the middle of a game. So thank you for letting me know. Hopefully coach, none of the coaching staff can hear that. But I think I'm winning by like 400 points.
Oh, just give them the mug.
Just give them the mug. We don't need to dwell on this.
It is insane. What, these dumbos,
Oh,
you want to know who's on my
Now she
team?
name calls.
Yeah.
You,
Now she
oh
name
my
calls.
God, we'll go the ambulance. I have you,
Austin Henderson.
Austin Henderson, but Quentin Cooley and CJ, just give me you, CJ Daniels and Quentin Cooley.
Oh wait, we're all on the same team.
Y'all
all
on
on
the
the
same
same
Oh my
team.
God.
And I got like last pick every round, I think.
Listen, we don't need to get into it. We got some
There
bad
we
info.
go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, here's what we need.
Looking at that camera right
You're looking into the soul of America, and you say,
now.
"Thi- this is the Flame Central podcast powered by Alcova Mortgage. So you got your little cheat sheet there on the mug if you need it.
He's got it.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah. You got
Flame
take your
Central
time.
Podcast.
This is Flame Central Podcast Powered by Alcova Mortgage.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That was
Let's
solid.
go.
That
And
makes-
hold on,
oh, a little
and
sip.
a little
See a little
pinky.
pinky up. That was classy. That was classy.
That's the
That was-
Louisiana class right there.
Yeah.
Right
That's
there.
that
We are not
Louisiana
classy.
class.
But Brylan Green, thank you so much for your time. So pumped. Hopefully, if you want to stop by the podcast when we're out in
Anytime.
Arizona.
No, I'll
Anytime.
definitely be
Hopefully we
down to
catch up with all your family out there.
Oh, you definitely would.
We'll
If
be
you
looking
smell
for
some
them.
good Cajun food, then
Yeah.
Okay,
stop
we will
by.
track
Now,
you down.
don't have too much fun. You got a ball game.
Oh, no, trust me.
You know what I'm saying?
That's-
Y'all get dialed in. Of
course.
Yeah, he's good.
Don't let the boys get too wild.
All right,
They
don't let Joe Yacht
Yeah,
break down
it's
any
Joe
film
that's
for you
too
guys.
wild. Gonna be too
Let me
wild.
be wild. I'll
Yeah,
take care
Joe
of
will
it.
take care of
Don't
it. Yeah.
play.
If you end up in the same place and you see Joe,
Yeah.
get out.
Run.
Yeah,
Run
you
out.
don't need to be there.
Grab
Get
the
out.
boys up.
Yeah.
Time to
It's
go.
not
Yeah, yeah.
Just want to remind you, Flames Nation, that there will not be a podcast, a Flame Central podcast powered by Alcova Mortgage on Christmas Day. We're
Sorry.
going to take that off.
The wife said no.
So,
Yeah.
but we will have 2 coming at you that week.
At the bowl game.
At the bowl game. So miss out next
Either way.
week. You can't, play some Christmas tunes or
Spend time with your family.
Christmas story,
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
For Brylan, Joe, and Matt, I'm Emily. We'll see you then.